Let's introduce the idea of state in React components. At this point, we've only added template JSX to our application with some default text to update the user interface. However, we want to add reactivity and a way for the user to interact with it. Here, state comes in. You can think of state as the data that is pertinent to the application. Each component has its own local state with respect to the global state of the entire app. Just like in a school, for example, it has a state of its number of teachers, number of students, and number of classrooms, etc. But each student also has its own state, a number of textbooks, notebooks, and pens. Let's go ahead and add state to our app component. We'll need to add a constructor to the class. This allows us to have local state within our class. Now, we'll need to pass a props argument, and by convention, you call this props even though you can name this anything you like. However, props refers to inherited data from any parent component. This is something inherited from object-oriented programming and will become clear later as we extend our application. Now, the next thing we need to declare is the actual state of our component. And in React, state is always an object. In an object, property keys map to values, and these values can be any valid JavaScript type, such as a string, a number, or another object. Now the first thing we'll declare is our deadline. Here's our key, and our value will be, of course, December 25, 2017, since everyone loves Christmas, right? Now let's go ahead and make this title easier to see. We'll replace the December 25 here to our state. And in React, when we refer to a variable within our text, we can use this bracket notation to do so. So this.state.deadline. And as we save, we should see it update within our application. And there we go. We saved, and it's still the same deadline. Just to show that it works, let's go ahead and change this to November, or you can change it to any date that you'd like. And nice, it says November now. So there you go. We've added state and some data to our application and our class app component. Let's go ahead and move on to the next video where we actually update the state dynamically.